Oh hey, what's up? You just caught me making my sack lunches for day. You see, I make food when I have to go to an activity for the day or when I have to go to work. That way, when I'm out doing the activity, I don't feel like I need to go out to eat or spend money on food. I have it right here, and if I get hungry, I can just eat it. So since you're here, I want to go over the three main parts of the budget, the accounts that are in them, some tips, and maybe some struggles that you are having. So let's start off with our checkings account. You see, the checkings account is for bills like gas, rent, utilities, groceries, insurance, stuff like that. And then what you have with the rest of the money that is in your checkings account is your own fund money account. So after you have decided how much your bills cost and what is left over in your account, in your checkings account, you want to decide if you want to keep a little bit of that money or if you want to put the rest of the money in a no fund money account. So what a no fund money account is for is going out to eat, stuff that you want, or stuff that you just need to get on a weekly basis. That way you're not pulling from your savings account and you're not pulling from your other parts of your checking account that are for bills. I started at $60 with my O Fund Money account, and then it went down to 50 and 40. As my habits got better, I was able to decrease the amount of money in that account and save it in my checking account or put it into savings and keep it going there. This part of the account or your checking account with your everyday expenses is going to be one of the hardest parts to overcome, or at least for me it was, because my everyday spending habits were bad. And as I kept going and I kept doing this, I got better. So one reading that helped me was if I had $60 for the week divided by 7, I got an average of $5 a day. And then I could tell myself, hey, I know I need to spend $5 each day to keep on my budget. Now, is it going to be the same for you? Maybe you have bigger amounts that you can put towards your own fund management account, or maybe you just want to limit yourself dramatically. That's up to you, whatever best works for you. Let's go over the savings accounts now. In your savings account, this is for stuff that you want, recurring expenses, and you have your oh shit or emergency fund. Now, your 30% that is in your savings account is going to be divided into some categories of stuff that you want, like a car or a video game, or if you're just saving so you can buy clothes next year, or you have money for your recurring expenses, like a haircut, or gas change, car maintenance, etc. Now, your oh shit account or emergency fund is going to be 6 months of living expenses. That way, if you lose your job, or if your car breaks down, or a very big emergency happens, you have money and you don't have to pull from your retirement, other savings, or your checkings account. It is always good to have a little bit more, or maybe add a little bit extra to your oh shit account as stuff happens, or if you just want to keep adding. That way you know that account's going to keep growing. Now that we have gone over our checkings and our savings, let's go over the retirement account. In your retirement account, this money is going to be for 401ks, RIAs, Roth IRAs, and other investment accounts that you have. That way, you can retire when you're 60 or so, and you have money to live a comfortable lifestyle after you have stopped working. So, I just wanted to talk a little bit and recap over every account and some struggles that I have had and maybe some tips that can help you. So, When I first started, it took me about 5 weeks to actually get used to budgeting and staying in my zone. And even now, if I have the 40 in my own funny money account, for example, I will sometimes go over that 40, and sometimes I won't even spend any of that 40 on that week. It just kind of depends on what happens, and stuff sometimes will come up. So, the sack lunches has also been a struggle for me. I knew before I started budgeting that I needed to make sack lunches and it would help cut down on my expenses, but it took me a while when I started doing it to actually get used to it. Now it takes me 5 minutes just to make a sack lunch, and sometimes I hate it, sometimes I like it. It just depends on the day, and that's why I take it day by day. Let's go over something about your savings account. You need to make sure that you are dividing your 30% evenly into the stuff that you want or recurring expenses or growing your shit account, and making sure you stick to what's in each account, and making sure that when you pull out of an account, it's the exact money that's in that account if you need all that money or not. Don't be pulling from other accounts that you have in your savings account unless it is vitally important, because then you're just going to mess up and not stick to your budget. With your retirement account, it's okay to put a little bit in there, but just keep putting around 20% and just keep growing and growing. Start as soon as possible saving for retirement, always a good plan. Now, to wrap up this presentation or video, I want to go over and just stick to one thing. Your budget is only a guide. Sometimes you'll go over, sometimes you'll go under, but it's all about just keeping to your budget. And if you keep to your budget, you will see results after results after results. And don't get discouraged if it gets really hard or if you don't make your budget each week. It's only a cycle, and the cycle will keep going, so you just need to stick to it, and it will get easier as time goes on. This is a better investment. Thank you. Have you ever wanted to know more about personal finance, investing, becoming financially literate, and just growing yourself overall? Well, ever since I was 12, I've been very passionate about this area, and I've read a lot of books, come up with a lot of ideas, and have some experience to back me up. I want to reveal the importance of these topics and why they matter in today's society. So, I would love to hear from you guys. If you guys could please subscribe to my page, go to abetterinvestment.org, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Also, comment down below if you have any suggestions, if I haven't done a video over a topic that you'd like me to go over, if I need more information on a topic, or just anything. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you.